Hey, I'm Jessica. If you love cars as much as I do, you're in the right place. From drifting car days to uncovering the world's most iconic rides, gear up and subscribe to Race with Jessica for non-stop car fun.
Are you looking for a scooter that will take you beyond the city? You came to the right place. In this video, I present the best adventure scooters of 2026. Discover their features, performance, and everything you need to know to choose the perfect one for your next adventure. If you like motorcycles as much as I do, don't forget to support me with your like by following the channel and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. With greater power, improved suspensions, and state-of-the-art technology, adventure scooters are revolutionizing the world of two wheels. Are you ready to discover the new generation of scooters? Let's get started. Number 7. Voge SR10, the crossover scooter. The crossover scooter trend arrives in the Voge catalog. Voge has developed this scooter based on the SR1 with some technical and aesthetic modifications such as a longer travel suspension, a larger fuel tank, mixed tires, a color screen with connectivity, and a larger electronically adjustable windshield. The first visual impression suggests a sportier and more dynamic character for this ADV, although it's important to remember that it's a scooter designed to be enjoyed primarily in the city. Its double front headlight with LED technology and integrated daytime running lights is a key design feature. The turn signals are not integrated into the bodywork, but hang like appendages similar to those used on larger displacement motorcycles. The windshield offers very good protection and is electronically adjustable. Another nod to off-road riding is the adjustable exposed handlebar, which is not covered by fairing. It's also possible to adjust the handlebar's distance to the rider. Speaking of ergonomics, the foot platforms are designed to allow for both horizontal and inclined foot placement, which helps when standing while riding. The underseat storage compartment can accommodate a full face helmet and other personal items. The rider also has a front glove compartment with a USB charging port inside. Other interesting features include a proximity key for opening the seat and fuel tank, a large screen displaying a wealth of information and connectivity features, including basic phone data, incoming call indicator, GPS navigation with distance to turn information, speedometer, trip meter, fuel consumption indicator, coolant temperature, and more. This model comes standard with a front-facing digital camera that records HD video. The engine is a liquid-cooled 250 cubic centimeter single-cylinder producing 11.6 horsepower at 8,500 revolutions per minute and 11 newton-meters of torque at 6,500 revolutions per minute. Voge claims fuel consumption of just 2.2 liters per 100 kilometers, resulting in excellent range. Traction control is included and can be deactivated for off-road use. The ABS, however, is not disconnectable and acts on both the 240mm front and 220mm rear disc brakes. The suspension has been upgraded with longer travel. The front fork now offers 121mm of travel, up from 93mm, and the new rear shock absorbers with separate gas reservoirs provide 108mm of travel, up from 103mm. The 14-inch front and 13-inch rear wheels remain, but the rim design is new and the tires are now tubeless mixed tread units. These changes increase ground clearance by 20mm, but the seat height remains at a manageable 775mm. This little adventurer can be yours for $3,546. Number 6. Sym Maxim ADX 400 GT. Talking about the Maxim 400 is talking about one of the most successful and long-lived motorcycles of the Taiwanese brand, being one of those that has given them the most joy throughout its useful life. To always stay in the spotlight, this scooter has been periodically renewed and adapted to different times since its birth in 2011, with an evolution in 2017 and a complete redesign in 2021, to finally reach this significant improvement in 2026 that has also led it to premiere the name Sym Maxim GT 400. One of the main novelties of the Sym Maxim GT 400 is found in its 6-inch color LCD screen that now allows you to view the information more clearly. In addition, its interface has also been simplified to improve visibility. In its new version, it equips LED headlights that have been designed to have more power and duration while also reducing their electricity consumption compared to the previous model. This new GT maintains the essentials, continuing both the cycle part and the engine. Inside, the engine also keeps its mechanics intact, thanks to which it is capable of offering 34 horsepower. In the same way, both the suspensions and the brakes are already known. In the first section, it equips a conventional 41mm diameter fork and 2 rear shock absorbers that can be adjusted in preload. In the braking equipment, it mounts a 4-piston radial anchor caliper that bites a 288mm disc. Safety is another aspect taken care of, since it equips 3 systems that help reduce danger. I have the dual-channel ABS that acts independently on both trains, traction control, and finally, the ABL, which activates the brake lights intermittently in case of hard braking while driving at more than 70 km per hour to alert other road users. 2 very important points must always be highlighted when analyzing a motorcycle if it is designed to be used on a day-to-day basis. The first of these is the renewed seat, which is new to this version and which is more comfortable than its predecessor. In addition, this seat has somewhat less thickness, which allows its height from the ground to be 780 millimeters. And the second is the trunk that they have under the seat, with a space of 45 liters that allows you to store a full face helmet and a jet type. The list of equipment is completed by the manually adjustable front windshield, the keyless system, the 2 front glove compartments, the USB QC3 socket, and the parking brake. This beauty can be obtained in 2 colors, white and gray, with a 5-year official warranty for a price of $7,700 US. Number 5. Kymco DTX 350. It is a medium displacement scooter suitable for users of the A2 license, whose peculiar design is very striking. Although by its nature it is an urban vehicle, at Kymco they have endowed it with a certain adventurous air, including the wheels with mixed tread with an air to the current trails by means of a duck beak that functions as a front fender. The moldings of the bodywork give a feeling of robustness, which increases that crossover air that the Asian brand wanted to implement. To convey that spirit to the rider, the DTX 350 mounts a wide handlebar with which an upright ergonomics is achieved, with the elevated position similar to that obtained on a trail bike. The high screen reinforces that feeling of being in front of a mount of particular philosophy, but always allowing a very wide field of vision. Insisting on visibility, indicate that the DTX 350 has full LED lighting with a double front headlight that incorporates daytime driving strips and with the turn signals embedded in the sides of the bodywork. The rear lights have a modern and eye-catching design in harmony with the rest of the scooter. These are not its only good finishing details. It is necessary to emphasize the use of a smart key by proximity or the digital instrumentation with numerous information presented in a visually appealing way, and that includes the Nudo system. The load capacity is very wide, with a hollow under the seat for 2 helmets comfortably and with 2 glove compartments in the front panel provided with USB sockets. From the mechanical point of view, the DTX 350 mounts a single-cylinder, 4-stroke, and liquid-cooled engine of 320 cubic centimeters, with a power close to 30 horsepower. As standard, it incorporates a traction control that prevents the rear wheel from losing grip when the throttle is opened on slippery surfaces. It has 14 and 13-inch wheels, front and rear respectively, as well as with a conventional fork plus 2 rear shock absorbers as far as the suspension section is concerned. The brakes are disc on both wheels, supported by a dual-channel ABS. This Asian adventurer can be your new companion for $6,750 US. Number 4. Kymway VS300 XDV. Kymway joins the adventure trend with its XDV, which is based on the VS300 but with a much more powerful engine, slightly longer travel suspension, and CST mixed tires. However, it remains a scooter primarily for on-road use, with a super complete set of equipment and quality components. I can also say that it is the only adventure design scooter that uses such a compact chassis in dimensions. Its engine is a Piaggio-derived 278 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled, offering a power of 25.8 horsepower at 8,250 revolutions per minute, having 6 more horsepower than the basic version, which allows for better performance. And more, if I take into account that I am facing a scooter that weighs just 159 kilograms declared, so it is a fast vehicle that also stands out for its great agility, given its small wheel size and its good turning angle. The front suspension is provided by Kayaba, an inverted fork with 90 millimeters of travel, accompanied by a pair of rear shock absorbers with 65 millimeters of travel, adjustable in preload with a thread and lock nut system. It mounts a brake disc per wheel, both of 240 millimeters in diameter, the front and 220 millimeters the rear, bitten by radial anchor calipers of the J1 brand, so I have components that allow for spirited driving with complete safety. The wheels are 13 inches and its seat is located at 800 millimeters from the ground, slightly higher than in the standard version but still accessible to people of any size. Under its seat, there is space for a full-face helmet and some other small personal object. In the front left side, it offers a glove compartment with security lock with USB socket inside. It also has a 12-volt socket to the left of the instrumentation and manually adjustable windshield in 3 positions. Its equipment is very complete, including, as standard, a multifunction smart key, backlit controls, and full LED lighting. The instrumentation is fully digital, including a witness that warns of low tire pressure. It also adds 2 more quality elements. One of them is the heated grips with 3 levels of intensity, and another is the emergency braking light system that turns on the warning when it detects that I have made a more abrupt deceleration than normal. If I combine all this with its price of $5,000 and the good finishes it presents, I am facing one of the most interesting 300 scooters on the current scene. A small scooter with a big heart, very well equipped and with a very well thought out adventure design. Number 3. Zontes 368G. The crossover scooter trend comes to Zontes with the 368G, which also features a new engine that stands out for its power and low fuel consumption. The 368G also shines with its comprehensive equipment and practicality, including ample underseat storage, illuminated and lined, that can hold 2 full-face helmets. The new engine has increased displacement compared to the brand's 350 cubic centimeter scooters. This liquid-cooled 368 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine with Bosch electronic fuel injection boasts the most power in its segment, 38.8 horsepower and 40 newton-meters of torque. Zontes claims a fuel consumption of 3.5 liters per 100 kilometers, which combined with a 17.5-liter fuel tank provides excellent range. Multiple riding modes and traction control enhance safety on various terrains. The chassis features inverted 41mm forks with 154mm of travel, adjustable for compression and rebound. The rear has 2 shock absorbers with 114mm of travel, separate reservoirs, and progressive springs adjustable for preload and rebound. This allows the suspension to be tuned for the rider, load, and terrain. The combination of a 17-inch front wheel, a 14-inch rear wheel, spoke rims, and CST tubeless mixed tires provide precise handling off-road without sacrificing agility on the pavement. J1 provides the braking system consisting of a 300mm front disc with a 4-piston radial caliper and a 240mm rear disc, both with ABS disconnectable at the rear wheel, as required for any motorcycle or scooter intended for off-road use. The 368G weighs 203 kilograms ready to ride, but the 790mm seat height makes it manageable for riders of most sizes who want to venture on long trips both on and off the asphalt. Zontes equips its motorcycles and scooters with a full range of standard features that are optional on other brands, and the 368G is no exception. Its equipment is even more comprehensive than on other models. The instrumentation includes a customizable 8-inch TFT screen with phone connectivity and navigation. In addition to the usual information, it also displays tire pressure and temperature. The scooter has backlit controls, heated grips, and a manually adjustable windshield essential for longer trips. The lighting is full LED and auxiliary lights are standard, enhancing safety at night. Standard features also include crash bars, useful off-road, handguards, and a lower engine protector. 3 USB ports keep your devices charged on the go. For basic maintenance and added security, there's a parking brake and a center stand. Notably, the 368G includes front and rear cameras made by Sony with wide-angle lenses, night vision, and 128 gigabytes of internal memory to record all your adventures. This beautiful Asian machine can be your adventure companion for $6,630 US. Number 2. MIT 125 Adventure Extreme. MH has introduced the extreme version of its popular 125 Adventure Extreme, which promises to redefine the 125 cubic centimeter scooter segment. It offers an unprecedented package of features. The 125 ADV Extreme is very well equipped, arguably the most well-equipped 125 cubic centimeter scooter on the Spanish market. Key features include ABS on both wheels, traction control, a sophisticated TFT instrument panel with GPS and phone screen mirroring, gold spoke wheels, crash bars, and backlit controls. MH has retained popular features from the previous model, such as the adjustable windshield, full LED lighting, and adjustable levers, but this model adds a smart key and a USB port. 125 Adventure Extreme is powered by a 125 cubic centimeter 4-stroke single-cylinder engine, producing 14 horsepower at 8,000 revolutions per minute and 12 newton-meters of torque at 6,000 revolutions per minute. The liquid-cooled, electronically fuel-injected engine promises both efficiency and performance. The scooter uses a telescopic fork front suspension and a twin hydraulic gas shock rear suspension. Disc brakes at both wheels are assisted by ABS, and the generously sized tires, 110 over 80/14 front, 130 over 70/13 rear, promise good stability. The fuel tank holds 8.5 liters. The compact dimensions of the 125 Adventure Extreme make it a versatile option for both urban riding and short adventures outside the city or off-road. The 780mm seat height makes it accessible to riders of most sizes and suitable for more challenging terrain. This Spanish adventure can be yours for $3,550 US. If you like this type of video but are looking for a larger motorcycle, don't miss my video on the new and updated trail bikes arriving in 2026. Number 1. Honda Adventure 350. It is the hybrid trail scooter, highlighting the original design inherited from the X Adventure. Adapted to a smaller displacement since it uses the 330 cubic centimeter engine that also used the Forza 350 and the SH 350. The combination of design, technology, and a developed practical character give the ADV a very innovative status that has led it to be the best-selling model of Honda in Spain with an engine of more than 125 cubic centimeters. All the lighting is LED, remarking that advanced character. The windshield is manually adjustable in 4 positions, with 133 millimeters of difference between them, thus guaranteeing a good adaptation to both weather conditions and the size of the driver. Under its seat, which is now illuminated, 2 full-face helmets can be stored. This is one of the most important practical factors of the Adventure 350, since 48 liters allow a large volume of storage. But it is not the only one, because it also offers a USB Type-C socket in the left glove compartment to charge the phone. The seat is located at about 795 millimeters that will facilitate climbing to people of any size. The instrumentation is new in 2026 and is composed of a high-quality TFT screen designed to avoid sun reflections. It has connectivity through the RoadSync application, so in addition to the basic functions of a smartphone, you also have a navigator by indications. And its handling is done through the new left buttons that are backlit. Another important element is the proximity key that allows you to activate the scooter without having to take the key out of your pocket. The cycle part is a concept based on an adventure motorcycle, so it has a light steel tubular chassis that makes the ADV manageable and stable with a weight of 186 kilos in running order. Highlights include the inverted fork with 37mm bars and gold sheets, and thanks to its 125mm travel, allows you to face unpaved terrain much more easily than any conventional scooter. In the back, it mounts 2 shock absorbers with separate gas reservoir, adjustable in spring preload. The choice of tires is 15 inches at the front and 14 at the rear, using a design of 6 cross spokes. This combination ensures high maneuverability and at the same time guarantees good behavior at high speeds. The section of the tire is Metzeler Carew Street with mixed tread for possible dual use off the asphalt. As for the brakes, a single 256mm disc is used at the front, bitten by a conventional Nissan caliper, and a 240mm disc at the rear, both assisted by a dual-channel ABS, disconnectable from a button. To reinforce safety, Honda introduces the emergency stop signal system that indicates that I am making a sudden braking thanks to the activation of the rear turn signals that are also self-cancelable. The engine used is a single-cylinder adapted to the Euro 5 Plus standard of 330 cubic centimeters with a power of almost 30 horsepower and a torque of 31.5 Newton-meters at 5,250 revolutions per minute, called Smart Power Plus, whose 4-valve cylinder head and double camshaft guarantee good performance and low-polluting emissions thanks to a declared consumption of just over 3 liters per 100 kilometers. With a fuel tank of 11.5 liters, it offers a range of more than 340 kilometers, which is very positive considering the adventurous purpose of the bike. Highlights include Honda's traction control, HTSC, which prevents slipping of the rear wheel in low grip conditions. The T symbol on the instrumentation informs me of its status. This beautiful adventurer can be yours for $7,920 US. And so, I come to the end of my journey through the best adventure scooters of 2026. I have seen options for all tastes and budgets, from the most adventurous to the most urban. As a motorcycle enthusiast, I am excited to see how the adventure scooter segment evolves, a constantly evolving world. Now, tell me what you think about the top 7 best adventure scooters of 2026 in the comments. And if this reveal impressed you, get a sneak peek on the latest collection of top lightweight naked adventure bikes and are now blowing up the automotive market sales popped on the upper left of your screen.